He rose to stardom as Hercules in the legendary Journeys. He later went on to star in Andromeda. Please welcome Kevin Sorbo. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
Every year, the small town of Vail in the Colorado mountains is descended upon by America's glitterati.
We've got 30,000. Thank you very much.
Over 22 years, American Airlines celebrity Ski has raised millions of dollars for cystic fibrosis, and a lot of fun has been had. This is Sam and Libby Pelican. Seeing them now, you wouldn't know that they suffer from cystic fibrosis, the debilitating genetic disease.
It is a disease in which the body builds a thick mucus, and the mucus harbors infection and bacteria. It's a very complicated disease, but in some ways so simple, because cystic fibrosis robs its patients of the most precious two things: the ability to breathe and digest their food.
Isn't this girl great?
Although they may seem like any happy, healthy young women, sisters Sam and Libby, like other cystic fibrosis sufferers, follow a rigorous medication regime to fight the disease.
Every day I spend 2 hours doing medical treatments, 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening. That includes airway clearance and inhaling a number of different antibiotic and steroid medications. I also take a number of pills throughout the day, about 30, to digest the food that I eat, to deal with the infection from another angle, and again, to keep inflammation down. I was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis just a few days after I was born. CF is a progressive disease, and so I've noticed the way that my body is being taken over by the disease. It's harder to breathe, and sometimes I'm not as able to do the things that I want to do.
So how does American Airlines fundraising help sufferers like Sam and Libby? Because there are only 100,000 CF patients worldwide, most of the research is funded by charitable events. The efforts of American Airlines have helped to almost double life expectancy of CF sufferers to 37 years of age.
American has helped us raise over $26 million to fund research that's changed the life of each and every patient with this disease. In many respects, you can sum this war on this disease up. Money buys science, and science buys life. And without companies like American Airlines, there would be no science.
We are totally committed to this effort, and we believe we will be, as a company, part of the cure of this disease. And so it's something that we can sort of get our hands around and commit to, and we believe succeed.
In addition to its charitable work, American Airlines demonstrates its corporate citizenship by creating equal opportunities in its supply chain, and has set up a supplier diversity program to make this happen.
We established the program in 1989, and it's really been growing very steadily since then. And since the inception of the program, we've spent over $3 billion with minority and women-owned businesses.
G&S Foods in Texas has been supplying nuts to American Airlines since 1992. President and CEO Kim Peacock has seen G&S's business grow from $2 to $7.5 million as a result of the relationship. And it's not only G&S's business with American Airlines that's grown. For a small company, the kudos of working with a large enterprise can sway other clients, as Tracer Corp, another supplier on the diversity program, has observed.
You're judged by the company you keep. I really think that being a supplier to American is a real trophy for us. And I think that from our standpoint, if we can do business with American Airlines, we can do business with any airline out there.
In the same way that the UN Global Compact promotes partnerships between businesses, so the American Airlines program has grown the businesses it works with and helped them become better corporate citizens. Corporate citizenship is concerned not only with the social and economic ethics of a company, but also its environmental policy. For an airline like American with a fleet of nearly 1,000 aircraft, fuel economy and the environment has to be of paramount concern. The Fuel Smart program is driven by employees with the best knowledge of how to conserve fuel.
One shining example is the new and improved tail cones for our Super 80 aircraft, which basically just make the airplane go through the air smoother using less fuel. We produce them and install them, and we save $235,000 by producing them ourselves, and we save 1.7 million gallons a year by installing them.
American Airlines has also invested in Goldhofer tractors. These tow aircraft at high speed so the planes can taxi from the hangar to the gate without needing to start their own engines. The tractors are projected to save 3.2 million gallons of fuel every year. As well as saving the Earth, saving fuel saves money. In 2007, FuelSmart saved the airline 96 million gallons of fuel, or over $200 million.
1 cent increase in the price of jet fuel is a $33 million cost. So it became very evident we had to do everything we could to conserve fuel. On the green side of that is we have reduced our carbon footprint to the environment by 1.9 billion pounds, which is the equivalent of taking 150,000 cars off the road.
Similarly, aluminium cans have been recycled by American Airlines in a scheme that's been gathering momentum since 1989. The money raised from the process is donated to charity, and in 2006 it topped $100,000. In the same year, American became the first airline to win an Environmental Quality Award from the Governor of Texas for its work in recycling water and hazardous waste.
As you can see, the condition of our water that enter into the plant, we have a series of oil and grease, metals, metals such as zinc, aluminum, magnesium, that we do have to remove, so at the end result, it'll be clean enough to use in your fish tank.
The employee-led project initially aimed to reduce water wastage by 5%. Today, annual waste has been reduced by 50%.
On average, we receive 200 to 250,000 gallons of water a day. You can compare that to washing your car to 20 or 30 gallons. So it'll give you kind of a figure on how much water we receive on a daily basis.
The plant has been so successful that they no longer recycle water solely from American Airlines processes, but also take in water from the local community in a display of true corporate citizenship.